Welcome back to the CSA practice series. This is part 4. If you have been following from the beginning, you are already building strong exam confidence. And today we are taking it one step further with another fresh set of questions based on the latest ServiceNow Admin Zurich 2026 exam pattern. As always, the format, structure, and the style match the real exam approach. So when you sit for the actual test, nothing feels new or confusing. This series is designed to remove doubt and build clarity. We are moving steadily towards 500 plus carefully structured questions. The more consistently you practice, the stronger your understanding becomes. Attempt these questions seriously. Track your score, as I always say, and compare your progress from the previous parts. Alright, let's jump into part 4 and continue your preparation. So the first question for the part 4 is, if a table is extended but itself is not extending another table, it is called a what table? There are 6 options given and you will have to choose only one. So the answer will be the base table, because in ServiceNow a base table is a table that extended by other tables but does not itself extend any other table. Next, which of the following statement is correct regarding knowledge management workflows? Read all options. There are 5 options given. And the correct is the option number 3. There are workflows available out of the box, but you can create your own. Next, which application scope is used to identify applications created before application scoping? And the answer is global. Global is the application scope used to identify applications created before application scoping. Next, which table is used to store configuration items? It is CMDB_CI. Next, dash is a field where you can ask natural language questions about the trends and health of your processes. And the answer is Analytics Q&A. Analytics Q&A. Analytics Q&A in ServiceNow allows users to ask natural language questions about their data, trends, and process health. What is Record Producer? Record Producer allows customers to fill a form that will be translated into a task-based record. So as we know, the Record Producer is a task-based record. So option number 3 is the correct one. What type of platform is provided by Now Platform? Application Platform as a Service. Which of the following should you use in order to run automated test on ServiceNow? Should be ATF, Automated Test Framework. Out of 6, you will have to select only one, and the correct answer is Automated Test Framework ATF. If you need to create a visual task board VTB as your personal organizer and create tasks of any type and freely adding, removing cards and lanes, then the VTB type you should use is flexible. Is it true or false? It is true. A flexible visual task board is designed for personal organization and allows users to create tasks of any type, freely add and remove cards representing tasks, freely add and remove lanes representing stages or categories. Next, you are designing a flow. You created an action on the incident record and you need to make use of this record in a subsequent action. Which of the following can be useful? And the answer is data pills. The next, list editor has the feature that allows editing a field on multiple rows. Yes, it is true. Any table in ServiceNow can be extended. It's very tricky. Answer will be the false, because not every table can be extended. Whether a table is extendable is determined by the extensible checkbox on the table record. If this box is unchecked, you cannot create a child table from it. A manager wants to view a snapshot of month-end sales performance data as compared to the sales target. In addition, the manager wants to be able to see those monthly numbers trended over time and forecasted into the future. What capability do you suggest for this manager? Read all options and try to answer. Answer will be the performance analytics. Scheduled reports cannot give forecasted reports. Snapshots and forecasts are prime features that ServiceNow highlighted in performance analytics while deploying its functionality. So the performance analytics will be the correct answer. What are advantages of using Flow Designer? Choose 4 answers. The correct options are less manual scripting, reduced technical debt, smooth integration with third-party systems, and complements the integration store. The next, when moving a home page or dashboard between instances, what must you remember? There are 6 options and you'll have to choose only one. And the correct answer is manually add them to the update set. Next one, what policies are applied to all data entered into the platform via form UI, import set, or web services? And the correct option is data policies. Which flow components allow you to specify when a flow should be run? And the answer is trigger and condition. Next, if you have the impersonate role, what type of user are you not able to impersonate? Extended security admin. Yes, this is the correct answer. In ServiceNow, user with the impersonate role can impersonate most user to the test functionality and troubleshoot issues. However, extended security admin users cannot be impersonated or for security reasons. Next, which ServiceNow resource can be used as a blueprint to map your IT services to ServiceNow? Common Service Data Model (CSDM) is the correct answer. Next question, what tool allows you to drag and drop to specify links between source field on an import set table and destination field on any ServiceNow table? I hope you all know about it. Mapping Assist utility. Next, again there is a scenario based question. Try to understand it first and then give the answer. You are creating a catalog item for ordering a new desktop computer. The computers have these options like color black or silver, RAM, keyboard, monitor. How would you add these options to the catalog item form? The questions seems like very difficult, but it's very simple. You can create a variable and give the choice type like black and silver. RAM will need to choose between these two. Keyboard can be selected between these two, similar to monitor. So answer will be the variable. This question, when I given the exam for the CSA, it was asked. The same question was asked to me as well. Here is an example of the criteria set for a knowledge base. Companies, Acme North America. Department is HR. Group, Acme managers. Matches all, yes. In this example, what user would have access to this knowledge base? Try to understand this question first, and then read the options carefully. For this question, option number 3 is the correct one. Members of the Acme Manager group who are also member of the HR department and part of Acme North America. For a customer's inventory application, several inventory specification fields are needed on an inventory ticket. These tickets will be assigned to inventory support team members. How would you start to implement this requirement? Correct option is create inventory table as an extended table from the task table. Then add the inventory specification fields as needed. By extending task, the new inventory table inherits all task related functionality like assignment, SLA, workflow, everything will be extended. You can add custom inventory specification as well to meet the business requirement. So last option is the correct. Which type of scripts run in the browser? It's very simple. UI policies and the client scripts. What attributes you can manage using system properties, basic configuration UI 16. So out of 6, you have to choose 5 correct options. So 1 is the wrong option and you'll have to select it very carefully. Apart from the default calendar, all options are correct. Next, which type of field allows you to enter freely using letters, numbers, and specific characters? The correct option is the string. What is a set of conditions applied to a table list to show a subset of the data? And the answer is the filter. Like you want to see the only active records, you will apply the filter. Active is true. That's it. The next question is, which one of the following statement applies to a set of fields when they are coalesced during an import? Again, this question is from the import. And the correct answer is, if a match is found using the coalesce field, the existing record is updated with the information being imported. Next, when importing data, what happens to import rows if no coalesce field is specified? All rows are treated as new records. No existing records are updated. What can be used to automatically populate fields in a form? Template is the correct option. Templates simplify the process of submitting new records by populating fields automatically. Next one is, a service catalog project will involve building 80 catalog items. For each of the catalog items, the following fields will be mandatory on the forms requested by approving manager delivery instructions. All of the other variables will be specified to an individual catalog item. What feature would you use when designing the catalog item form? Read it very carefully. These type of questions will be definitely there. And the correct option is, create one variable set for the 4 variables, then add that variable set to each of the 80 catalog items. It is also a best practice. Which of the following protects application by identifying and restricting access to available files and data? And the answer is application scope. Don't confuse with the ACL. Next, a manager wants to run a report showing how many service requests have been fulfilled for business cards since the beginning of the year. What table would they select for building this report? The correct option is requested item, SC underscore request underscore item. Next, which feature assists in understanding the service portal user experience better? User experience analytics is the correct option. Which operation is record type access control list that governs reports in dashboard and are enabled by default? And the answer is report view. Which role can administrator grant to users in order for them to view the configuration and execution details of only flows and subflows? And the correct answer is FD underscore read underscore flows. It enables a user to launch the flow designer design environment to view the configuration and execution details of flows and subflows. Next, the display sequence is controlled in the service catalog item using which of the following? Order field in the variable form. Next question is, which chatbot on the Now platform allows you to send notification directly to Slack and Microsoft Teams users? And the answer is Virtual Agent. You can send notification directly to users in Slack and Microsoft Teams via Virtual Agent on the Now platform. The last question is, when a flow runs an action, if generates a runtime value which stays the same for the duration of the flow, what is the name of runtime value? There are 5 options given, and the correct answer is data pill runtime value. Flow designers use action result data pills to provide input for other flows, actions or subflows. So data pill runtime value is the correct answer for this question. That's it for part 4. How was your score this time? Let me know in the comment section. Are you feeling more confident with each part? Also let me know. If you think any answer needs clarification, comment below. I will see it. As per my knowledge, all answers are correct. But discussions always helps everyone learn better. If this series is helping you, don't forget to like the video and share it with everyone who is preparing for the CSA exam and who is asking for the CSA dumps. Part 5 is coming next with more real exam pattern questions. Keep practicing, keep improving. See you in the next part. Thank you.